when I am asked about my ancestor, I don't have to have a whole museum for that and all like that. I have just one statement about my ancestor. My ancestor invented breathing. That's the way the code tells me to capsulize. Anytime anybody brings up anything about Neely Fuller's ancestor, well, I say, they say, well, say something about your ancestor, where your ancestors from and what they did 2,000 years ago and 10,000 years ago. I said, I'm not going through all of that. I mean, that to me is wasted time. I need to talk about solving problems. But since you brought it up, I will tell the person, since you tell the person that brought it up, I will say, well, sir, since you brought it up about my ancestor, or what do I have to say about my ancestry, or whether or not I should get a test to find out, what type of blood is in my veins. I'm not going through all of that. I mean, as a research thing. Why? In order to do what? What am I going to do once I do that? What am I going to do with the information? I have enough information to do what I'm going to do about my ancestry. And that is my ancestor, or ancestors, if you want to make it plural. Because some people say that the creators of the universe, creator of the universe, if they want to put it in that context, I say my ancestor invented breathing. That's all I need to know about my ancestor. If you're just talking about ancestry, where did I come from? Where was my origin? I originated before the beginning of time. So it comes down to, when did time originate? Okay? If you're talking about Neely Fuller's ancestor or ancestry, when did time originate? In other words, what was it like before time ever existed? That's my origin. That's my ancestry. And if you start talking about what my ancestor did, I don't have to go and take out 10,000 history books and say, well, I found one of my ancestors and he helped to invent shoes. Or I found one of my ancestors and she helped to invent the concept of a lemon pie. All right? And then I look around and look for approval. I want somebody to approve of me on account of I have an ancestor that invented lemon pie 40,000 years ago. All right? And I look around and say, now, don't you approve of me now? Don't you feel, that I had an ancestor that accomplished something? My ancestor invented breathing. And I got evidence of that. Why? I'm breathing. And I'm breathing when I'm asleep. So I know I didn't have anything to do with it, because I don't even know that I'm breathing when I'm asleep. When I'm asleep, I don't know that I'm breathing. But I'm thankful that when I wake up, that I was breathing while I was asleep. Now, whatever put me in the universe invented that. That's evidence right there. Since I didn't do it myself, and I haven't contacted anybody who says, Fuller, I'm the one that saw to it that you was breathing. You invented breathing? I don't think so. If you tell me that, I'm not going to believe you. I'm going to tell you that right now, because there were people before you that were breathing. So you didn't invent breathing. But my ancestor invented breathing. That's all I have to say about my ancestry. Now, we can go and start talking about something else, like getting rid of white supremacy. See, I don't let nothing get in the way of that. So I figured out the white supremacists have a lot to do with, say, well, Fuller, I can show you some respect if you can show me where your ancestor did anything that is noteworthy. I say, oh, that's simple. My ancestor invented breathing. So how about that? You going to beat that? I don't think so. So let's go on and talk about what we're going to talk about solving the system of white supremacy now. Because we're taking care of that ancestor thing in one sentence. My ancestor invented breathing. The whole thing in one sentence, 4 words.